The important things to know before visiting a Japan onsen. Will tell you that what you haven't to note about Japanese hot springs is that they are actually called onsen. They are big part of Japan's culture, however it's coming with its own set of rules, custom and etiquette for what to wear, to wash, to wear. The 10 best onsen in Japan are Onsen de Beppu, Onsen de Yufuink, Onsen de Kurokawa, Noborubetsu Onsen, Kinasaki Onsen, Dogo Onsen, Onsen de Fuji, Kawaguchiko, Onsen de Aibusuki. If you haven't never been to onsen before, be sure to check out the 7 tips for visiting a hot spring in Japan. Number 1. Be prepared to get naked in Japan onsen. Don't bother packing your bathing suit if you visit an onsen for hygienic reasons. You will not be allowed to use it. If you've never been to onsen before, be sure to check out the 7 tips for visiting hot springs in Japan. Number 2. Tattoos are the taboo in the Japan onsen. Willy tattoos are ubicated in the Estados Unidos in the United States. They have not reached the same degrees of general popularity in Japan. Many people in the country associate things with gang membership and the nefarious behaviors. As such, many onsen refused admission to people with tattoos and are quick to expel quilts who violated the rules. Number 3. Men and women do not bathe together in Japan. You will most likely be sent to different sections of the onsen to bathe separately, as few are unisex. Number 4. Remember to hydrate yourself in Japan onsen. Sweating in the hot water for long periods of time can become deshydrated, so it is ideal to drink plenty of water. Tick. Bring a no glass water bottle to flip up. Number 5. Shower before entering a Japan onsen. Usually the air shower are with hand hosed or bucket for pouring water or onsen. Are you will also find a small stool where you can sit ladder up. Will shower before entering is cruciality. Many visitors prefer not to shower after bathing. Number 6. Will in bout for the local at Japan onsen. Will you donate to speak quiet onsen are usually kid special reserved for relaxation on the noisy behavior is discouraged. You are also like to see people sitting on their hand tower will out of the water and in the sauna. A good idea for your own hygiene and that other. Note number 7. Not about a hot spring. People know that not at happen but hausen. Used no spring. The word also designator a hot spring bout called sometimes are often similar in the term of ice dating, but used a dead municipal water redatam natural hot spring. Thank you for your time. Interesting fact about Japan wedding. Curiosity. Today the population hunting quit all the in Japan as young people decided no marry, decided to live outside of married and not have children. Money. The organization to organize a Japanese wedding, the average amount of money need organized team is $3.5 million, which when converted to national currency are more than half a million Mexican pesos, but they usually cost more. Do you want to get married in Japan? Nowadays, the dress men wear a tux or some kinds of fancy suit. The woman for this type of event wore a kimono, which is called a ceremonial kimono. Another interesting fact is that marriages are already done in the Western style, since they are shaped the traditional Japan Shinto style. Wedding season. The Japanese consider early spring and autumn the best time to get married as the wedding is good luck or future. Bride. Speaking about the Japan ceremony, the woman must be dressed in white, unlike her, what is the only reference to her virginal purity. There is reference to purity both toward the gods. Bendings that when entering the church must be accompanied by her mother, no father. Traditional. Japan traditional on marriage is that the word arranged and is and it is no longer carried out both there are in small towns in Japan in which the traditional is still used. Gauchos, gauchos is this in other country the one decide in they are going to marry or not. The woman is unliked woman in the Western they take into account to the high salary of the person, social status or the are emotional mature. They also take in account of love, but they do not take it as much as in other countries. The ceremony. Before the wedding and ceremony is held in the which both the bride family and the groom family are introduced, but finding each other in an unity ever has you been introducing ending which the British and group. The ceremony, the then a ritual is held in the which room are playing and the bridge has to do a ceremony dance. This is for the couple to have good luck and for root in the marriage. The ceremony is held in the Shinto temple. Inside the temple there is a priest make a prayer and the bride and groom shower love. Will a priestess serve him a server which they must drink their time with the ceremony. Take place some traditional music, play traditional music finish the ceremony. They can retire at the end of the ceremony. In the temple, these they retire to a party or the banquet to celebration to couple. Once finished, the family would out what is the form the template with origami figures or filing that reach to group and the British and groom. After the set, the bridge, dead and the groom advancing to the end where the people are formed and on the hip the small offering as thank for having attended the ceremony. Already at the reception, occupe usually a people reception depending on the making the partition of the cake or grand graving and barrel of service and which large maggot removing the corch with the bucket is started. Unlike Unlike here in Mexico, banquets are not dance, but activity or the event are carried out from singing in karaoke, especially the husband, or carrying a small float in the which young and the song they carried the room. The bride also participated in the intense event. It is like a shower for the people who come to the wedding or the banquet. The bride can do a small ceremonial dance, a choreographic with what would come as her godward, or rather her friends. Already the banquet is over and the occupants received the gift from the guests, and they are also thanking them for having attended. Thank you.